So there are many types of variables in Python. There are basically 4 main types. There is an integer, there is a float, there is a string, and there is a complex, and there is a boolean as well, right? So these are the main variables that we have: integer, float, string, complex, right? Unlike in some of the other languages where you have to tell what is the type of the variable that you are assigning to an object, Python will automatically recognize what is the type of variable you are assigning, right? You don't have to categorically specify that this is an integer, right? So over here, for example, I'm assigning, oops, too big, sorry. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this value to x. This is a huge value, but what do you think? This is integer or float? It's an integer, right? So I'm not specifying anything. So all I'm doing is x is equal to this. I'm not telling Python that this is an integer. It is smart enough to figure out, looking into the number, that it is without the decimal, so it is an integer. Then we will be looking at the type of x. Similarly, over here, we are saying y is equal to 2.4567. What is this? Float. When I look at the type of y, it will come back and say float. Z is equal to 2 plus 3j. What is that? Complex numbers. Right? So remember your physics days. So we used to have the complex numbers, and I mean they are useful in the matrix computation as well. So 2 plus 3j, and then it will come back and say complex, and then finally S, which is a short for string, is 1, 2, 3. How does Python know it's a string? Because of the quotes that we have, right? So you can have either the single quotes or double quotes, and it will automatically know that this is a string. So try it out, all 4 variables, make sure they are working for you. Then print the type of them as well, just like what we are doing over here. Huh? Calling? Yeah, type. So the way you can actually find out the type of the variable is type in the parentheses the name of the variable. Type X, type Y, type Z, type S. It will tell you the type of the variable. Yeah, like class in R, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You can find out type of anything. So I mean, let's say somebody has given you already predefined variables. You don't know what variables those are. You can say type of this, type of that, and you can find out what type of variables they are.
What is the type of the...
You don't have to do anything. You directly import the file, and then you can find out what the variables are. So it will look into the Excel format, and we'll be importing the file, Excel file, a little bit later in the lecture. So it will automatically detect what type of variables you are having. No. You can change them if you're not happy. So for example, if it is reading a particular format in the underlying structure, you're not happy with that, you can do what we call as a typecasting. So you can change integer to float, float to integer, integer to string, string to integer. All of those you can do. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that next. Yeah. Maybe 2 minutes. Just give it a try. See if it is working for you. So slowly we're going to build up to the point where you'll be doing the analysis, the graphics, the number crunching, and so on and so forth. But these are all the building blocks, which will be important. And then all the retail and marketing work that we'll be doing will be in Python only. So pay attention now, otherwise you'll be saying, huh? Right? So, and I'm doing it on purpose. I could have done it in R, but I mean, as I discussed, I think it's good for your future career that you know this, right? So rather than me coming back and again telling you market basket analysis in R, and halfway you're yawning and saying, okay, I already know this. No point in doing that, right? So at least you're picking up something new in the process, right? Yeah. So you should be getting these types. Everybody's confirming? Integer, float, complex, and string, right? All right, perfect. So as you can tell, I mean, integer is denoted by int, float, complex, and string. Don't worry about the complex, but these are absolutely the must know because you'll be using them time and again.